A single tear from the little girl fell into a bowl of medicine. After the disabled third brother drank it, he miraculously stood up. Yet just one day earlier, this little girl who brought others good luck was treated as a cursed child by the entire village because she was an abandoned baby, taken in by a family that kept her in a cowshed. She survived by gathering wild vegetables to eat. No one knew she was born with a blessing. Anyone who treated her well would be repaid. But since the villagers mistreated her, they began to fall ill one by one. That day, the little girl made a wish on a 4-leaf clover, hoping to one day have enough to eat in a house with a roof. Just then, she ran into the wife of the warlord who had lost her own daughter. The woman had been mourning daily and was growing weaker, but the moment she saw the little girl, she suddenly embraced her. The butler and driver were shocked, but the woman assumed she was hallucinating out of longing. Seeing the filthy little girl, she quickly offered her food, but the girl shook her head and pointed to the roots in her basket. The woman's heart ached, but standing too long made her dizzy again. The little girl gently held her hands and wished her a speedy recovery. To everyone's shock, the woman immediately regained strength, even lifting heavy items without difficulty. She decided at once to send a gift to thank the girl's family, but when she asked where her home was, the little girl stayed silent, assuming she was just shy. The warlord's wife went to the village to ask around. To her surprise, villagers avoided the girl like the plague. Some even threatened to beat her. Only then did the woman understand why the little girl never mentioned her family, fearing the woman would hate her too. The girl tearfully insisted she wasn't a curse, but the woman didn't care about any of that and declared she would adopt the girl, not knowing that very decision would one day save her entire family. After returning home, the woman immediately introduced the little girl as her daughter, then eagerly showed her to every member of the household. But when she introduced the third brother, her tone grew heavy. Because he had been paralyzed since childhood, the girl immediately went to brew him medicine, but the third brother was cold and antisocial and pushed her away. Heartbroken, she left. Her tears accidentally fell into the bowl of medicine. Seeing how worried the woman was, the third brother felt guilty, so he picked up the bowl and drank it. Unexpectedly, he felt sensation return to his legs and stood up. The woman now truly saw the girl as a bringer of fortune. Even the third brother finally smiled and accepted her as family. But that night, the girl had a nightmare. In it, the entire family was attacked, and she was trapped in a never-ending dream. The woman thought it was just a bad dream, but the girl knew it was a vision of the future. Soon the warlord returned home, safe and sound. He was delighted to hear he now had a daughter who brought fortune. Just then, his aide reported that the chairman had invited him to a banquet. He planned to introduce the girl there, but the girl suddenly remembered the man from her dream. To protect the warlord, she said she didn't want to be separated from him. Touched by this, he took her along. At the banquet, she recognized the chairman as the villain from her dream. The chairman said every warlord must earn their approval by choosing the real jade-faced Buddha from 6 statues. The girl immediately pointed to one. Everyone mocked her, but the warlord believed her without hesitation. His aide warned him to be cautious, but the warlord stood firm, saying if anyone dared to act against him, he'd kill them all. He asked the girl again which statue was real. The girl replied, though it looked fake, breaking it would reveal the true jade-faced Buddha inside. The chairman was furious and ordered them killed, but in the nick of time, the little girl pulled